यह फिल्म सच्ची घटनाओं पर आधारित है। इसमें दिखाए गए अधिकांश प्रसंग वास्तविक हैं। केवल कुछ दृश्यों को सिनेमाई उद्देश्य से परिवर्तित किया गया है। सभी पात्रों के नाम और स्थानों की पहचान बदली गई है। इस फिल्म का उद्देश्य किसी भी व्यक्ति, संस्था व समुदाय की भावनाओं को ठेस पहुंचाना नहीं है। दर्शकों से निवेदन है कि फिल्म को केवल मनोरंजन के रूप में ही देखें। धन्यवाद।
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Every morning, I felt the same, yet different. I would turn on the small lamp, pull out of my books, and sit down like I was preparing for some battle. Pages spread out, pen in hand, and in my head, a whole storm waiting to be tamed. At first, there was energy. I would adjust my chair, take a deep breath, and begin. Sometimes I imagined maybe this is how change begins, with one page, one formula, one line at a time. Somewhere between the ticking clock and the scratch of my pen, time started to blur. The room seemed to breathe with me, each sound louder, each silence deeper. Hours passed. Sometimes I didn't even notice. The whole world outside kept moving. Birds, sunlight shifting on the walls, But I stayed inside my little world of equation and dreams. As if reminding myself why I was doing all this. I caught myself drifting, wondering if anyone outside these walls even know how hard I was trying, or if it mattered at all.
जीपी क्या होता है नीरज कुमार सोनी क्वेश्चन आया और इसलिए जो आपको सोनी मेरे प्यारे बच्चों सुनो ध्यान से
No big victory, no big loss. Just another day in this endless journey. And just like that, the day would slip away. Class ended, the laptop screen went dark, and I would close my books quietly. One step closer, maybe, or maybe not. But I kept going. Because that's what you do when you don't know the end. You keep walking.
The vehicle's now supersonic.
Everything was fine. My studies were on track. My whole world was steady. And then she entered my life. At first, it was nothing more than a simple hello, a passing glance, an innocent laugh. But slowly, almost silently, she became the center of my thoughts. Every day felt different now, lighter or maybe warmer. I found myself waiting for her texts, her smile, the way her presence turned even the most ordinary moments into something I wanted to hold on to. It was the first time I felt what people call love, pure, innocent, a wonder that made the whole world around me seem brighter than ever. But while I was lost in this new feeling, I didn't realize something else was waiting for me. I didn't know a storm was coming.
Helmet for lock still on both stages. Power systems continue to be nominal. Guidance is nominal at max Q.
And propulsion is also nominal on the first stage.
Class 11th was strange. It began with fire, with the feeling that I could conquer anything: books, dreams, ambition. I had it all. But slowly, it slipped away. Every night, I told myself, tomorrow I'll start again. And every tomorrow turned into just another wasted day. It wasn't just about failing in studies, it felt like I was failing myself. Noise was easier than silence. Every click, every scroll, just another way to hide. Even the wall gave up on me. The world kept moving. I was still. They say class 11th decides your future, and I felt mine was already slipping away. There was this voice inside whispering, "You can't make it. You won't make it." And then, one night, a friend called. Not a long conversation, just a few words. हेलो। हाँ भाई, कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया भाई। हाँ देखा है, जैसे कि देखा मैंने। ठीक है, मतलब देखो भाई यार, जैसा मैंने सोचा था वैसे लाइक पूरा ही अपोजिट हो गया है। पूरा ही अपोजिट। मैं कहीं मतलब मेरी अलग ही एक्सपेक्टेशन थी, और जो मैंने जब देखा है वो एकदम मतलब बिलो एवरेज है, कुछ भी नहीं है, खत्म है सब कुछ। ठीक है, सबको मुझसे कितनी एक्सपेक्टेशन थी कि 10th के बाद 11th और 12th बहुत अच्छी रहेगी, बट जैसे मेरा रिजल्ट आया ना, कुछ भी नहीं कह सकता मैं, पता है इससे मैं सब कुछ लाइक ख़त्म हो गया है। छोड़ छाड़ के बस कहीं दूर जाने का मन कर रहा है मेरा, कहीं लद्दाख ऐसी कई जगह पे चले जाऊँ भाई, बस। सच बता रहा हूँ मैं, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, और रियली ख़त्म हो गया सब कुछ। ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, तुम बोलो, बताओ, सुनाओ। हम्म वो नहीं नहीं, वो ठीक है, समझ रहा हूँ भाई, समझ रहा हूँ यार। हम्म। हम्म हम्म। अरे भाई यार, मैं बता रहा हूँ भाई यार, मैं 11th ही नहीं स्टार्ट से गया, उसके बाद फिर कैसे गुजर ही जाएगा। ठीक है ठीक है, फिर बोलो बोलो, कंटिन्यू करो कंटिन्यू करो। हम्म हम्म हम्म। ठीक है भाई, बट ठीक है ठीक है, पर भाई अगर फिर से वैसे हुआ तो फिर क्या करेंगे, फिर मतलब फिर यार। ठीक है ठीक है भाई, मैं कोशिश करता हूँ। अभी तो मैं मतलब नींद आ रही है, कल से स्टार्ट करना है भाई, लाइक जो भी इतना कुछ हुआ है तुम उसके बाद लाइक फिर कल से स्टार्ट करना है यार। जरा छोड़ो भाई, सब कुछ खत्म है अब, पता है। ठीक, समझ गया, जो तुम कहोगे वही करूँगा, ठीक, एज यू विश। कल से, कल कितना, 6 बजे? अरे भाई ठीक है, ठीक, बट जो तुम
But
बता रहे
somehow
हो वैसे चलने पे सही हो जाएगा कि
it
नहीं?
felt lighter,
हो जाएगा ना पक्का?
like a tiny spark in all the darkness.
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है, सुबह 6 बजे मिलते हैं, ठीक।
And that night, I told myself, let's see what tomorrow brings. That night, I learned falling doesn't always means it's over. Next morning didn't bring miracles, but it brought something I hadn't felt in a long time. Sometimes it isn't the big speeches or the grand plans. It's just a cup of coffee, a laugh with a friend that reminds you life hasn't given up on you yet.
और भाई ये पकड़ो भाई। पढ़ाई कैसी चल रही? बढ़िया चल रही है। तुम्हारा क्या हाल है? बहुत बेकार है यार। क्या हुआ? हुआ क्या पता है? तो था भाई कॉल पे पूरा 11th खत्म, पूरा 12th भी से भी खत्म हो गया भाई। होता है भाई, मत मत हारो। टेस्ट वगैरह भाई तुम्हारा कैसा चल रहा है? मेरा तो नहीं चल रहा। तुम्हारा छोड़ यार, जो बीत गई सो बात गई। अब आगे 12th बचा है, हमारा जेई बचा है। जेई पे ध्यान दो, 12th पे ध्यान दो, और बहुत टाइम है। तुम चाहोगे तो आराम से कवर हो जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। इसलिए चिल मारो, आओ कोल्ड ड्रिंक पिया जाए, मौज की जाए। Cheers. अभी तो बंद खेलता हूँ कभी कभी। खाना खाओ, सो जाओ, पढ़ाई करो, स्टडी करो, टाइम ही नहीं मिलता भाई निकलने। देखो जब समय इजाज़त देगा तब फिर मिला जाएगा। जल्दी मिलेंगे, बहुत जल्द फिर मिलते हैं।
I didn't change overnight, but slowly I began to sit again with my books. fear, but out of choice. Every page I turned felt like a small step back to myself. Class 12 wasn't just another year, it was my second chance. And for the first time, I wanted to give it everything. Failure hadn't ended my story, it had simply turned the page. And this was where the real chapter began. It started small, a curve here, a curve there. I thought it was nothing, just another day, another distraction. But sometimes life doesn't knock on the door, it breaks it open.
यो अभी हो रहे हैं 9:20 AM और मैं भी एडमिट हूँ मैं टाटा मेमोरियल में। लाइक मेरी रिपोर्ट्स अभी कल टेस्ट हो गया था, तो रिपोर्ट्स मेरी 1 वीक में आ जाएगी। 1 वीक में लाइक प्रॉपर रिपोर्ट आ जाएगा मेरा, फिर मेरा ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट हो जाएगा, जो कि पता नहीं कब तक चलेगा। सो छोटा सा अपडेट था, ठीक है। मिलता जुला फिर ठीक होने के बाद।
One word changed everything. Cancer. But I wasn't ready to give up. If I had strength to breathe, I had strength to try. Even if it meant studying with one hand free and the other tied to a needle. Months passed, and then one day, I sat in front of the same camera. Not to say I was broken, but to say I'm back. Cancer hadn't taken away time, but it had given me something greater. The will to live, the will to fight, and the will to begin again.
"32 seconds into the flight.
When the world thought I was finished, when even my own body betrayed me,
I chose to rise. The pain didn't break me. The sleepless nights, the endless fear, they forged me. Cancer tried to write my ending, but I picked up the pen again. Now, every page, every number, every formula I study is not just for an exam. It's the proof that I survived. And this time, I'm not running from failure. I'm running towards victory.
about the given point. किसी भी पॉइंट के टू एंड फ्रो मोशन, जैसे पेंडुलम का मोशन, या कोई कोई बॉडी किसी किसी पानी में तैर रही कोई बॉडी और आप इसको दबा कर छोड़ दें, आप इसको दबा कर छोड़ दें, तो ये ऊपर नीचे का जो मोशन है वो
Day after day, I kept cutting through time, chasing a destination I thought I knew. Days kept passing, and I kept trying. This time, I wanted to prove what I'm capable of. But God had different plans. And then the day arrived. No more pages left to turn, no more chances to prepare. Only the silence before the storm.
They said journey ends here, that this test would define it all. But inside, I knew this was just another beginning. The result? That's not for the world to see. Because the truth isn't a number, it's the fire that still burns, even after the dust settles. I aimed for the moon, but somehow I reached Mars. Maybe I failed, maybe I didn't. But in the end, I went further than I ever imagined. And as I closed my eyes, I realized sometimes it's not about the destination at all. It's about the journey and the peace you find after.
वरदान मांगूंगा नहीं, ये हार एक विराम है, जीवन महासंग्राम है, तिल तिल मिटूंगा पर दया की भीख मैं लूंगा नहीं, वरदान मांगूंगा।